Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Cincinnati Bengals. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Now Newton on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Beckham will go in motion right. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Newton. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Newton on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Three yards to go here on second down.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get them inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the press. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run here with Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And tough starting field position here. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw on second down is Newton. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. taken at about the 16. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Flushed out right, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. This is Cook, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, and it's the... Now following the interception, here's Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Newton now on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Newton. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down throw for Newton. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Play action. It's Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on third down, Newton. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On the toss, Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Let's go.
Cook following the penalty. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Dagger. Let's go. Dagger.
And he's got get the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Bridgewater now from the 50. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Third and long for Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on second down. Newton, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
On 1st down, Newton. That is caught at the 7. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Newton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Throwing again is Newton. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to let it go again, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Fresh set of downs here. Eifert, the man in motion. To throw is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A toss play to Mixon. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that, because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll go option on second down, right side. The pitch to Cook. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. Tiger, forward.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Newton, buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet around the 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Newton on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Newton throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action. Newton eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Beckham will go in motion right. Third and long, it's Newton. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And Elliott puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They start the drive with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Bengals grab it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Willis in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Let's go.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Way 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught by Parker. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Vikings. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You start to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Newton's going to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. To throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the fourth down in New Orleans. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Here's a toss coming right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And an alley to run. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the